The plot is thickening. I love the plot and how every episode we're getting like a little bit more intel, a little bit more rules and just clarifications of what's going on. So break and seal, you're not just born with it just because you're split between day and night. This is something specific of when you die. Now, last episode of translations were apparently really messed up. And a lot of manga readers are saying, nah, don't trust the subs. Basically, we don't really know the details and the rules of how it works, of how, like what condition needs to be met for you to die to then go meet that presumably daemon that gives you break or seal. But still, you need to have a male and female twin who splits the day and night. And on the day, when the day and night are they equal, right? What happens? They will reach just before the Shadow Realm. It's not actually the Shadow Realm, just before, and they will what? Then they will do the rumbling of Garen Titan. They're going to like command all the Daemons. Now we're already commanding Daemons right now, but I wonder what it really means to command the Daemons. It sounds like we can control them all, maybe. I don't know, but still very fascinating stuff going on, and how obviously it would be very metagame for us to just die and get sealed right now. But they're also like, what if you don't come back? It might not actually work out. So Yuru right now has this extra lifeline, which I'm sure is going to be used in the future. So whenever he dies, don't just like panic. Just remember, oh yeah, wait a minute. There might be an exact same condition that meant for us to get like new powers. The Kagemori clan and Tadera clan, their beef is very fascinating because what the hell did Dera-chan really do to the Kagemoris? They're still making that very ambiguous. I'm still not trusting of the bald boss guy just because he's bald. Like, I'm gonna die on that hill. And the lantern moth guy too, very suspicious. Like, to think that like they're not like the bad guys, I think is a bit ridiculous considering how obviously sus they've been, just completely missing in action, just feels a bit like hostile towards the other Kagemori dudes like Jin, but it could all just be misdirection. Maybe it doesn't even matter at all. Let's see what happens today. Oh yeah, the Master's son too. Master's kind of short. He can fix. What's his powers? Glowing white fire? What? What do you mean? White and black. What? So, painting? White is erase everything. You delete shit. You're like basically painting a new coat of fresh paint. And then a black is actually details. Flesh it out. Can you do that for human injuries? There's no way, right? He is the Master's son. His powers should be OP, but like, what the fuck? Like, what if he, yeah, what happens if he does that on a human? Does a person just get deleted? I don't know. Whoa. Yeah. Black and white. Power of imagination, man. Spooky, scary powers. Let's just hope that this kid is, you know, a wholesome kid, because so far he seems like a nice person. I was kind of mean and called him a nepo kid immediately because he is. He's the Master's son, but doesn't feel like he's a spoiled brat. Seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. What? What? Like the Fremen in Dune? Spitting is a sign of affection because moisture is one of the most important resources in the planet desert Arrakis. And the act of spitting is basically showing that like, hey, you are worthy of my moisture laws. Anyways, random Dune reference. Okay, these guys are just fucking pissed off and just spitting. They don't really look happy at all. Okay. How do we explain it to him? Remember, he's a mountain kid. Has he even read a manga? We gotta show him a manga. He's an author. He makes books. Damn. Doesn't get carried by daddy. Yo, daddy might be getting carried by him. I make a decent living? Like, I wonder how rich he is. I think he's being very, like, humble and just, like, he's not showing off at all right now. What's his true power level?
本名は影森光なんですよ。
Okay.
ペンネほら、
You
結
doesn't
構
get
ア
it.
コギなこともやってるから、
Yeah.
言われ炎上防止でペンネームを使ってもらったのか。俺たち3人兄弟でして。
Oh, what? They're all the master's son? What? Okay, one second. Actually, it's kind of a crazy reveal because, like, I don't know, they mentioned so casually that, you know, he was the master's son last episode, but these other two just would have never guessed. So the sus guy is actually one of the sons? It's getting interesting. Oldest, middle, youngest. Jin's the youngest? What?
若い。
Yeah, I thought you're the oldest, bro. Both did it and you're like, what? The fuck, he's an unk? Youngest?
若い。
何か。
って言っても
Kinda shocking.
腹違いの兄弟だしね、俺たち。
Three bastard sons! Well, is it technically two bastard sons? Because technically one has to be like the legit one, but honestly, who cares? They're three bastard sons. Yo, master getting around. Three separate moms? Oh, fuck?
似てないでしょ。
Where's the
は
moms?
ぐれくんが超しておくとお得ですよ。
やだよ、こんなヤバい家継ぎたくない。絶対
doesn't
無理。
want
漫画を描いて生きていきたいの、俺は。
Okay.
君たちみたいに一緒にされたくない。
I love him. But what if he's the bad guy? Because he's like so overtly like kind and passionate and innocent and pure. What if he's the bad guy, bro? What if he's the secret person planning all this shit? Why would he do that though? What's the incentives? He says he doesn't even want the Kagemori clan. Bro does not want to be the successor at all. He just want to live his peaceful life as a mangaka.
行かれてるのと一緒にされたくない。
What's Asuma be like to actually the good guy, right? Where it's just like, it's just opposite. It's the most suspicious is actually the innocent one. And like the most innocent is the suspicious one.
れてる方が面白いものを
偏見では。
Nah, it's
つう
true.
か漫画家先生直したところだけ白くこれ大丈夫？
大丈夫大丈夫。そのうち
That line. He's a really good mangaka. Crazy creators write more interesting stories. He claims that he doesn't have anything to do with the fucked upness of Kagemori's, but isn't this kind of like foreshadowing and hinting that like he's actually really fucked in the head? And the only reason that he's actually really successful as a mangaka is because he writes really interesting fucked up stories? Do you think that's like a little clue?
の作るって聞きますけど。
偏
Who
見
knows?
では。
つうか漫画家先生白黒で色がついてないんだけど。
大丈夫大丈夫。そのうち周りの色が侵食してきてなる
Take
か
some
ら。
time.
柱のディテールが甘かった。綺麗に描きすぎた問題からして。
Perfectionist.
もっと角をトロトロにしないと。畳もだ。この人の出入りが多い場所はもっと畳が傷んでなきゃい
Attention
け
to
ない。
detail.
生活感がない。テイクだ。
Okay.
どうよ。
Yeah, we hungry. Today's episode is called Suspicion and Conviction. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. That title is more like it. Who's sus, bro? Who's the bad guy?
どうよ。
お待たせしました。席順どうでもいいわい。適当に座ってくれ。
Okay.
成り上がりの家だ。もう作法も何
Yeah,
も。
we're casual about it.
いいぜ。
What the hell? They're tiny. Oh, thank you. Ooh, so. Why does the bigger one have a more squeaky voice? The smaller one has a deeper voice. Ooh, so.
どうぞ。
Interesting Daemons. They're tiny people. Tiny Daemons. Big Daemons too.
なんじゃ。わしらにも席をくれるのか。
Yeah, come eat.
私
Eat anyways.
客人は平等に。
Oh, healthy Japanese breakfast.
で、お兄さんがここにいることをどうやってぜ
A cat scrolled through an iPad while a dog was acting as his eyes. How do we got a cat back home?
昨夜多数の
Oh,
使い
the food though.
に屋敷を襲撃されましてね。また東村が差し向けたのでは。
Higashi
楽しい
assassins.
食事の時間がいきなり殺伐。
影森の本拠地を襲わなきゃ。兄さんがここに来たのとあまりにタイミングが良すぎたので。
No way. You're gonna glaze him for eating? You might as well glaze him for just existing. He's breathing air right now. Oh my god, I'm seeing my big brother eat. Oh my god, he actually eats so cute.
タイミングが良すぎたのか
Look at him chew. Wow. Look at Gabby, bro. Gabby and Gabriel's like, this sister's not right in the head.
心によるとタデラ家は結界をするのか
What?
よそんちの結界の抜け方なんて知らんよ。
This Syscon fan service stuff is getting you distracted from the important lines. And look at Gabby even being like more like, what the fuck? Okay. Tadera, they can pass through barriers, but only through designated barriers, right? They are, at the end of the day, the handlers of Higashi clan, so their barrier, he can go in and out, and that's why he's been going in and out like that.
それより朝ちゃん、影森で
心配なく与えてもらってますので
That's a different tone.
この屋敷にいれば死角に襲われる
Okay.
今回
屋敷から一歩出ると敵ばっかだよね。
あまり
How is she eating with her mask on right now?
外の一般病院に行かなくちゃならないし、そういう時はどうしても
Look at left and right, try to like understand what the hell they're even talking about. Hospital? What?
そういう時はどうしても護衛が手薄。
私が東村の死角に捕まったのも外の病院
朝ちゃん、何か大きい。
異界よ
What?
いつも来て
Distress in the stomach.
穴が開き
俺に言われても指示出してんの俺じゃないし。
あと
Okay.
方もいらっしゃるので迷惑かけやめてください
だから俺じゃなんかいろいろ。
We're not the assassin handler, right? I don't think we are.
朝ちゃん、戸籍はどうしてる？
Who could the Higashi extremists be though? Like obviously the assassins, but like of the characters that we know, we don't really know anyone in the village other than like Yuru's friend, the black-haired kid. Him being an assassin, I think, is very obvious. I think he'll probably show down here pretty soon.
志村のやつらが。あ、ほら、朝ちゃん、一般の病院にかかるなら、夜のどうしようかと。
私まだ
No official ID?
そりゃ大変でしょう。
下界の人だからその線で戸籍取得しようと思って誰かに襲われて不明になっちゃった
Okinawa Plain.
ご両親行方不明？
He didn't know at
そう
all.
だ。この通り、東村側
He
の
had
人
no
間だけど
clue at
さ
all?
聞いたことないぞ。
That's rare. I thought that of anybody, he would like know all the secrets. He doesn't know at all?
範囲の東村コミュニティのやったことではないと思いますよ。
Nah?
全面的に
俺はこっちの縄張りに入ってきたやつは手にかけますけど、
Okay, it's
俺から仕掛
self-defense.
けることはの過激派とはスタンスが違います。今だってこうして丸腰で平和的にユーロを迎えに来てるわけと、影森の過激派がやったんじゃないですか。
Extremists
そち
everywhere.
らも一枚岩じゃないってのは。
That was a sus frame. You're not a monolith either.
ちらほら
Boom!
流れてきてますよ。
Who could be sus? Who could be sus? Yasuma's eyes were actually open in this frame, but honestly, I'm thinking chubby guy now. I don't know, I feel like the eldest brother might be the most suspicious out of nowhere today.
当主の影森さんは最終的に双子を
運命の
Nice
双子
food
が生ま
animation.
れるたびに世が乱貝も風も朝と夜くん
Looks like Break and Seal are like too powerful, right? These are powers that everyone are drawn to. Every time something like this happens, great war and tragedy happens. So the Kagemori clan's goal is to make sure no one has Break or Seal. So how do you do that? You kill a person twice? It's just funny to imagine, like imagine like the Yuru backstory. It's the Asa backstory last episode. But people were so ready that they just killed her immediately as soon as she came back, you know? Like, basically, you have to kill the person, hope that they didn't get the power, but if they get the power, then they have to immediately kill that person again.
朝と夜くんを最後の運命の双子としてそれを生み出すくなった方がいい
Okay. Have they always been doing this? I thought that what dad and mom, what happened was just like an honest mistake. It's just like spontaneous. But it sounds like people are intentionally trying to fucking farm this, right? We're trying to get twins, and if we do get twins, make sure that like the delivery of the babies are like 12 hours a fucking part to make sure it's Break or Seal.
そろそろなくなった方がいい未だ古い時代の価値観に縛られて
They want to conquer the world.
せめて東村の血族の我々がインド
Interesting perspective.
私は選ばれし力を持つ者はそれを
アスマ
世を平和に統治するためにその責任があると思っています。
Okay. Hold up. Those chosen to wield the power should use that power to peacefully govern the world. It sounds nice in an ideal world where said people with power can actually choose a peaceful governance, but how often does that happen? Most people who are drawn to the power don't want peace. They want fucking violence and just to exert their authority over everyone. So this is a very idealistic bullshit that is not realistic at all. What are we fucking talking about? How often are those people going to powerfully, just like peacefully govern the world? They're going to be tyrants.
平和に統治するために使う
Such a good faith assumption placed
その
on
責任があ
people.
ると思って神が与えたもうた力ですから。
This soundtrack right now is amazing. This background soundtrack, it's just like so mysterious, so mystique.
その力を影森家ならコントロールできると。
海も風もそれを生み出す東村もあっていい。
Okay.
存在を否定し、それ相応の組織の下で。
Okay, the second part makes some more sense. So the people that would get those power are assumed to be the Kagemori clan no matter what. He doesn't want to deny other people's existence. He says, fuck it, let's roll. But as long as we exist, we can then govern them in peace. But this is also, I don't know, I think I'm more with the master here. Why even create all this rules and systems when we can just kill it at the root cause? I feel like we should just kill at the root cause. But like, is it then realistic to expect no one else will ever procure twins like that again? But this village is intentionally trying to do that because they know the rule. If other people accidentally happen, then of course we'd have to intervene, but very interesting different philosophies happening here.
私はそう思います。
左右様。なんだ。俺たちは世を乱すサクッと否定してくれたよな。の力を利用したい奴が勝手に争い始めるだけだって。
Yeah.
あっさり俺たちのせいじゃないって言ってくれたからうちになったんだ。俺たちは普通に生きてていいんだって。
The last grain of rice.
ありがとな。
Bro does not need to be chewing that much for one grain of rice.
ごっそさんでした。こいつ何かにつけ謝るんだったことは俺は許さんけど、こいつのせいじゃないことまで謝るんだ。
Okay.
狭い思いをさせてるのは誰だ。のせいだと思い込ませてるのは誰だ。
Whoa. Wait a minute,
なんで
Ani-sama!
こそこそ生きなきゃならないんだ。
You're gonna make her
なんで
gush!
生き方いけないんだ。影森家も一枚岩じゃないってで話したことも過激派とやらに漏れ伝わるだろう。
Yeah, so listen up.
つながりの連中にも俺がこれ
What's she gonna say?
俺は逃げも隠れもしない。こそこそする理由東村だ影森だとごちゃごちゃめんどくさい。どっちだ見たいやつは取りに来い。ただし全員情報を絞り取らせてもらうってな。お前さ。
Okay, tough guy. That was cool. That was actually some really great moments of him actually validating the sister too. Who are you people to say how we should live or die? Very idealistic. Does he actually have the power and the means to actually enact his own decree? Right? Kind of sounds like a kid just talking all big, but that was cool. He called everyone out.
情報を絞り取らせてもらうってな。
Ooh.
兄様のバカ
What? Why?
兄様のバカ
I thought she'd love it.
バカとはなんだ。バカとは
逃げも隠れもしよう。こんな視覚に狙われ続けるのがないからそんなこと言えるんだよ。ないの。逃げてよ。隠れててよ。命大事に。
They really are opposites though, huh? Day and night. I mean, look at the hair color too. Personality wise too. They share the same eye color. That's pretty cool. One wants to confront, the other is like, no. Like idealistic and practical.
ユル君って攻撃ターンがガンガン行こう。
サイヤ様も何か言ってやって。
They love it.
降りかかる日。
It sounds like they want the smoke. Why does the left look so fucking shiny over here? Look at their smile and right.
めっちゃ嬉しそう。
Yeah, they are. They want all of
いいん
it.
じゃないの。一人でしてきた苦労を2って言うんだから。
おばちゃん。
Well said. No, that was actually really good. Rather than taking all the burden yourself, let's share it as twins. Thank you, Cairo, for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you.
できた苦労を兄ちゃんが半分受け持ってくれる。
ガブちゃん、
わしらの主は優しいからな。
何？
そんなの兄様が優しいのは。
Awkward. Now she's crying.
ゆるくんよ。
Yikes.
君選択肢はないか。ことほどの危険はないし、生活に不自由はさ。
ないな。
Why not?
と。
あんた東村を哀れな村って言うけど、俺の生まれ育った友達もいる。じいさんなりの理念は分かったけど、それ俺の村をあんな風に。
Okay, are these real people though? Yeah, shout outs to Gabby. Shout outs to Gabby. Yo, Gabby, you feel guilty about this or not? Are these real people or not?
したやつとは相入れない。
Oh.
るのは感謝するけど、
Gabby, say
こっちは
something.
こっちでやらせてもらう。今はテラさんと組んで。
There's Gabby in the background. Look at Gabriel too, just looking innocent like, what? The fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
探すことにするよ。
夜には控えめにしててほしいんだけどね。俺は一応こいつの保護者尊重しつつ守っていくしかないです。ということで、もう帰ってもいいかな。影森さん、朝ちゃん。
Okay.
左右様、テラさん、
Please take care of Big Brother.
兄様のこと。
That was genuine.
受けたまわった。頑張ります。
Kiat! He is still it's so hard for him to accept her, huh? I feel like we're on the right path though. Rather than him thinking she wants to kill him anymore, it's just like I think that he understands where she's coming from now.
お見送りはここまでにまでが結界だから。出た瞬間に帰るかもしれないし。
Damn, that sucks.
兄様も気をつけてね。
この門から
Nah.
外に自由に出られないのか。
How different is this from the prison back at, Higashi Village? Pretty different, actually. Are you kidding me? There's a fucking mansion here, bro. It's a private ass fucking mansion with all the fucking privileges you could get compared to the fucking dark ass cellar. But still, in concept, it's the same thing.
自由に出られないのか。
Yeah, exactly. It's a pretty damn good mansion, but it's right. It's lonely, right? It's still lonely.
キョトメ部屋がこの屋敷に変わっただけじゃないか。
様、見せたいものがある。
Yo.
はい。
Oh, mom and dad.
父様と母様。
行方不明になる。
Right before they went missing. Right before they went missing. Yo, we need link click. We're watching link click right now. Straight up, just dive into the picture and figure out what the hell happened. It'd be so easy.
は？父様と母様。
Right before they went missing? Perfect, bro. Where's Blue Glung at?
浮世絵のすごいやつっていう。
Man, they look shocked. Left and right are actually stunned that they're the parents. Why are they so shocked? Do they have a personal connection with the mom and dad? Oh, wait, no, sorry. They're actually, no. They're shocked at the picture, not the people in it. Sorry. Right, technology difference.
浮世絵？
They're shocked at the smartphone. Let's take one together. Selfie time.
その時
Terrible picture.
して残せる技術です。
俺は今猛烈に感動している。
Yeah.
どさくさに紛れて。
Yeah, I don't know what she's gonna do with the picture. Oh God, I don't wanna know. Everyone wants a group pic.
だけど。
Left and right don't show open pictures.
幽霊みたいなものですしね。
Aww.
たまに何かタイミングが。
Daemons do show up if the timing's right? What timing are we talking about? What?
趣味でやってるやつ。
Oh,
朝、一度。
that was kind of crazy. Like on random ghost shows, like it's happened before. Like what?
朝。もう一度。父様とか。
They really have dad's eyes.
下界の服着てる。変な感じだな。今どこにいるんだろうな。
来てるよ。絶対。
Them being dead, I feel like would be kind of anticlimactic though. Like them being dead, it just kind of loses purpose. Like they have to be alive, right?
紙にすって送るよ。
Printed, printed and sent because they don't have a can't even just message the fucking pictures. Yeah.
兄様今どこに住んでるの？
Oh, we're getting doxxed. Should we tell her?
軍玉県。
どこ？どさくさに紛れて兄様の住所ゲット。デラさんち。
See? She's sneaky right now, just like the picture.
影森サイドに俺のねぐらを教えるわ
We're
けに
not
はいか
doxing
ない
us.
ね。
で進展があったらお兄さんに伝えたいは言いません。タデラ家のメールでも電話でも。
やだね。
No?
俺の子で足が
No phone number, no nothing?
とはいえ、何らかの連絡手段が欲しいってのは同意だな。
So old fashioned.
新宿駅の電話。
Message board?
よろしい。
Smoke sign. Bro, the methods got more and more just like what? Like medieval.
よろしい。
No.
消防法に引っかかる。
Even Asa knows that.
こちらへ。
What the fuck? Girls bar, LNS, love and sincere. Dude, Jin's a pimp. Okay, Jin's got a Jin's got a bar as a just money laundering front. Okay.
ガールズバー？
一つです。
Interesting.
影森仁の名を出していただければ話は通ります。去ってください。
I wanna go there.
手で飲んでやろうって顔してますね。
双子の両親のことよろしく。
Okay. Bye bye.
兄様。父様と母様は逃げられなかったのをすごく悔やんでた。母おばあに邪魔されて。
Grandma got in the way.
私だけ連れて山を降りるのが精一杯だった。
So it wasn't selective of just taking Asa. I thought that maybe they wanted to prioritize Break, right? But it's also kind of crazy. I guess they would just know that because Night associated with Break, Day is associated with Seal, I guess.
本当は一緒に逃げたかった。
Okay.
決して兄様を置いていきたくて置いていたわけ。
Oh, oh! Whoa, 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 whoa!
決して兄様を置いていきたくて置いていたわけ。
That was sincere. The character acting there. Bro was actually crying. That's some good closure though, that the parents
それ聞け
cared.
ただけでもここに来た甲斐があった。じゃあな。
Bye. Oh, she left! She's risking her life right now! She got a hug! Goodbye.
じゃあまた。
I don't know if that counted as she got a hug. It's more like she gave a hug, right? But I'm waiting for the moment where he's the one that actually gives her the hug. She actually stepped outside. Oh, whoa, whoa!
おいユル。
あいつがクマだったら俺は死んでた。
But she's not. She's your sister. The hunter's instinct. How could I let someone deceive me like that?
俺は死んでた。
お前な。
He's for real.
あいつ。
That's my sister. That's right. Just like before. Just like the hand in the back.
あいつ。
He accepts her.
俺の本当の妹だ。
Aww. I actually got really sad at the end. That's kind of crazy because up until now, he really was denying her. He would not acknowledge her at all. But slowly but surely, he was starting to understand where she was coming from. And finally, at the end, to get a moment like this, where it literally is a callback to how she used to reach out for his back in the cellar, man. Breaking down, crying, the parents' closure. The emotional tones are handled very well. The soundtrack's so good too. Poor kids.
ジンさん。尾行とかつけちゃダメですよ。
Don't track them. Chill out, Jin.
ですね。
He was thinking about it.
祖父を制御するために第三者が持つべきつがい、それをよりに行使する双子の片割れが手に入れてしまった。に止められるものが。
That was ominous. Just showing the most suspicious guy right now while we're fucking monologuing about, you know, yo, what happens to you, man? Like, this is dangerous because, like, you know, left and right, the ones that actually control break and seal, right? It's inherited by a person with a seal. That is tricky, right? Because these guardians, again, are supposed to be natural counters to those powers. but it's now bound to the one with seal. I didn't really think about like the meaning of that. The butterfly moth thing again. Uh-oh. What if that's the master talking? Hold up. What did it say at the end? There's no telling what could happen. Imagine the master just talking all that shit about like, yo, I'm gonna do something. I doubt, is the master doing something? I don't know. But let's just think about the incentives. What's the master's goal right now? The master seems to want to, he basically wants to remove Break and Seal from this world. So it technically would be in his best interest to basically, well, it's tricky. Because if left and right wasn't bound to Yuru, I think the master would kill the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he just wants to get rid of people, or at least contain people who have these powers. But if you end up killing a person who has left and right, well, we talked about Daemon contract, right? Basically, you can basically pass on one to another. So technically, you could kill the one with seal, Yuru, and then you could take left and right, presumably. I don't know how easy that would be, but there are other ways to do it. There's some interesting mechanics going on in this show. This is another great exposition episode that highlights a lot of different characters. Definitely the Master's son, right? They're all the fucking sons, by the way. Like, what the hell? This guy's power, black and white, the ink, and like he can just delete. Bro is just fucking deleting and just painting over shit. Like, what? It's literally bounded by imagination, the power. And it's also crazy how also, like, the themes here, right? The Master also has, like, white and black yin yang looking things. It's cool to see, right? Some resemblance of parent and child. 3 separate moms, 3 separate kids. Jin, Asuma, and I forgot his name, but it's pretty cool. I think that him being a bad guy might be something that was foreshadowed to it, considering the wickedness and the craziness of mangakas. Is he just as wicked and as crazy as the other Kagemoris? Who knows? Who knows? I think Yuru and Asa really bonded today though, right? Like that scene at the end where he was actually crying and was actually sympathizing for his sister, acknowledging that it is my sister. Some really heartfelt moments, some nice comedy here and there too, but it was just a really nice episode, just like wrapping up stuff, coming to terms with what's going on. Did we get any new intel today? Maybe that like Tadera can cross the barriers, but only designated barriers, and how he also didn't know that the parents disappeared. That was kind of a shock. But pretty much Higashi Village, bro, the extremists, we gotta look out for them. The people that attacked us, right? Now we're kind of going with that it wasn't Kagemori, it could have been Higashi, but at the end of the day, the extremists from both clans, we gotta look out for that shit. And is Asuma with the butterfly shit, are they the problem? Maybe this is all a misdirection. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video, check out the other playlist for even more content, and until next time, take care.